Hey YouTube, this is Southern Prepper 1. My son and his family are camping, so let me show you their camp setup. Camping is actually part of prepping. If you can't survive comfortably on a campsite that provides you electricity and water, how are you going to provide for your family if you had no grid power, no running water? So going camping provides the opportunity to figure out all the cool camping hacks that work. So it is directly related to prepping, bugging out. So if you want to practice, just take your family camping. Let them learn how to camp properly with some convenience before you throw them a terrible situation. It could even be a natural disaster. It doesn't have to be a grid down event. But the highlight of this campsite is Emma. She is beautiful. She is definitely the prettiest grandbaby in the world, and I'm definitely partial to that. But let me show you around the campsite. This is a tent. Attached to the tent is this type of awning, so it's made for this. It has two rooms, one room here and one room there, so it's very, very convenient with the attached awning because it will rain on you. It also has, this is a campsite, it has AC power, and if you look right there, there's an air conditioner. If you're in the south, you gotta have one of these to sleep at night. So he leaves all his camping gear in the trailer, and this was what me and Nate made, totally homemade. This was a boat trailer, and we made the base of it. We cut down the boat trailer, mounted two boxes on it. You got room here to carry whatever you want. You can do bicycles. If you're going where you're not having all the conveniences of the water and the electric, you can definitely put a small Honda generator on here. You can also, I think we're going to put some solar panels, at least two 200s, so we'll have 400 watts of power on the top of this. And with a couple power boxes, you could go camping at a primitive site and have all the comforts of home. So we bought this box and then built this one and mounted it, but all the camping stuff, so it's so nice. Cooking wise, this is the cooking side. You can get everything out. He cooks right on top of this, so it's perfect level. Got plenty of counter space, and you can do a lot of cooking. Now, for cooler wise, I've done a review on this. It works great. Keep everything you want, and this is plugged into grid power. After we put the two 200 watt panels for 400 watts, we could run that easily off a solar and a couple power boxes. But this is a beautiful campsite. This is Lake Hartwell. So they have a private beach right there, and then go down that trail, there's a huge private beach. So if you've never been to Lake Hartwell in South Carolina, I urge you to visit your state parks, county parks. But this is practice. This is good fun, but it's also grid down. If you had to bug out, how could you keep yourself comfortable? We're going to put a tarp system over this, something with probably a rack on top or something. We can put the panels, and then above that we could put a tarp if we wanted to. So if it's pouring down rain, at least you could cook outside. If we didn't do that, another one of these pop-ups would be so valuable. The pop-ups would be better because if you're trying to generate sun and you have the panels mounted up there and you put a tarp, you can't generate power, but it would definitely cover this area. So maybe one more pop-up if you were seriously doing a lot of primitive camping. That way you could cook when it's pouring down rain. So I hope this gives you some ideas. So if you think, hey, we're gonna bug out, you live in the city, you live in the suburbs, if you haven't gone camping 2 or 3 times a year and just figured out all of the things that you need to tweak to be comfortable. Yes, you could grab a rucksack and a tarp and you could go into the woods, but if you got a family, you got 3 kids, mama wants to be comfortable, so it makes sense right now to learn those skills. I'll show you this little hack, and a lot of campers do this. This insulated material definitely tries to keep the cool air conditioning inside. It definitely helps, especially as you can see we're in heavy shade right now. If he couldn't put his campsite in heavy shade, this would definitely help keep it cooler inside, even if you didn't have air conditioner. So they're camping, they're having fun. So me and the wife came up here for just a few hours to eat some steaks that he's gonna cook for us, and we're gonna have a good time. So get out there and practice. Don't just say, oh, I can bug out to the woods. If you're not camping on a regular basis, you're wrong. If your plan is to survive with the primitive way or to camp in a bug out setting, get out there and take the family camping. Figure out what works for you. Thanks for watching.